Hello everyone, just checking on the restaurant and making sure everything's fine. And it's just so surreal, eh? Isn't this crazy? We had to shut down our businesses and hopefully we'll be fine. We plan on being fine, but hopefully our landlord will help us. I don't know. I'm the owner and the founder, a co-owner of the Wooden Monkey restaurant. The restaurant opened because of a crisis, because of a hurricane. And it put the province in a blackout for about 9 days. It changed my life. It changed my direction. I decided to look into how much food security was going on in Nova Scotia because I realized I had to feed my own children for 9 days, but how are we doing as a province? So that scared me and basically inspired me to open a restaurant, to start helping the food system come back in Nova Scotia. We have about 18 farms on board, and we have about 40 small suppliers, and all the meat and the chicken and the eggs and everything we can possibly get is local. So that's our vision. So we call ourselves the Restaurant with a Conscience. And like I say, we're not perfect, but we're trying our best. The impact of a pandemic has been really powerful for us. We had to shut both locations down, and we, not only it was upsetting to lay our staff off, and we plan on hiring them all back on, and we plan on reopening if we can get the loans and the money and the help we need. But it also affected us very strongly with the farmers that we have. We have a lot of people attached to this restaurant. We buy a lot of local food monthly, like tens of thousands of dollars every month. So there's this tremendous fear there's going to be a lot of restaurants and a lot of businesses that aren't going to probably get back open. So that's really scary, and that's really hard to handle. But we're going to have to handle it. And if something happens to us, we'll get back open somehow, or we'll open up somewhere else. So we have to deal with what we have to deal with. But I do see some silver lining that's going on here. This pandemic is going to change things, I think, for the better. I actually am getting excited. I hope I don't get sick, and I hope nobody dies around me, and I hope people can be safe through this. But we're learning. You can't even buy yeast in the stores. People are baking bread. They're learning to cook. There's some behavior changes, and it takes usually 3 or 4 or 5 weeks for a good behavior change, and we're getting this by the months. Well, I think the small and medium businesses play a massive role in our economy anyway. We're never talked about. We are the economy in Canada. We are the biggest employer of this country. So I think we're going to play a large part in rebuilding this country.